As we learned earlier, connections are really important in our learning. And in this case, we're going to look at Edmodo's different types of connections. And this is going to be our classes connections and our groups connections. But first, let's just focus on classes. Now, in order to create a class, you need to be on your home screen. And then you want to look all the way to the left, and you're going to see this big box of options here. And it says classes. Now what we're going to do to create our own class is come down here, and you can see that every time I go along here it changes color. So we're going to make sure that this is highlighted for create a class, and we're going to select it. Now to create your class, it says name your class. Well, that just makes sense. So we're going to call this Miss Coker's test class. Next, it's going to want you to select the grade with which this is for. We're just going to go ahead and say higher education. Or you can have a range, which is kind of neat, meaning that it can be for multiple classes if you teach more than one. Now, once you do that, let's see, I'll just adjust mine here. We have to pick our subject. Now, if you're elementary, you can pick all. If you have something specific in an elementary school like computer technology or art class or PE, feel free to select those. Or if you teach in the middle and higher level classes, obviously all of these are going to be for you as well. So for this, I'm just going to say all. And just to help me out, I can change the color tab for my class, and that's going to help me sort stuff out. So we're going to pick aqua. And then finally, and the most important thing, create. If you don't hit this, you have nothing to show for it. So let's go ahead. We're going to hit create and let it think for a moment. And if I come back to the left, I'm going to see here's my new class. Now look, it also tells me that I need to invite people to this class because right now it's empty. And the nice thing is I have different ways of doing that. I have a class code, or I can invite kids through downloading this handout. But we'll have more on that later. So for now, we're just going to get the basics down, and you can experiment by making your own class, and good luck.